I need a jacket so bad.
The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this. Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch.
Recruits at the gate!
Oh, I tried to take a picture. Missed it. Oh, hey, look.
You
That
arrival,
looks
is it?
important.
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
My horse is so pretty.
Not quite.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice.
I am
That's
nice.
not so good round here.
Oh.
Not bad. You fight like a girl. A wildling girl, maybe.
Use?
It's warm.
What? I'm just gonna touch this barrel. Oh, he's missing fingers. For a second I was like, why does his hand look weird? But yeah, he's got some missing digits.
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
Well, you're an optimist.
I'm Garrett Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Garrett Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You thief. A raper.
I killed a man who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either.
Of course I'm not.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you.
Well, thank goodness I didn't lie, because I'm honest.
You are a killer,
I already admitted that.
even if you are man enough to own up to it.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
I'll make
Oh,
you
and
like
Tuttle,
me.
sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
Thank you for your eternal optimism, sir.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. and he's missing his arms and legs.
Okay, if anything, coming from a corpse cart makes me a badass
At least he can
because
still eat
I'm
his
alive.
shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Well, I say he's dead. And they've dressed up some peasant in his place.
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted pork while you're at it.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
Wow.
Had a
Rude.
run-in with Walder Frey, did you?
And he's leaning on a girl.
Should have buried him with the corpses.
Forrester's
Real
cursed.
shame about your leg,
We'll
my
give
lord.
us a toss.
Don't let go of your sister now. What?
I don't even care what that guy was gonna say. You're not worth it. That might have been the guy that I saved at one point.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Who the heck is this guy?
Go round. Move aside, soldier.
I'm quite comfortable, thank you. And I don't think you're gonna make me.
Just walk around him. Like, I don't even care.
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Move! Now!
Yeah. Talia's like, yeah.
Go on then.
My lord.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like guests.
Wine keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel. My lords.
Roderick. My boy.
Aww.
Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I told you he'd be up and about.
I'm not here to talk about my elf.
Perhaps we should get started.
Yes,
I didn't want to put
let's.
the maester down. That'd be rude.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's been getting the White Hill soldiers
It
drunk.
keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please! Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stood.
Duncan.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
I will have order! Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. We don't have one. Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Houses Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage?
Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Excuse
Lady
me.
Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena? She's coming now?
He's barely recovered.
He is recovered enough. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oathbound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground!
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick.
Excuse me?
Talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
I'm certain I can convince her.
She's always been fond of you.
I'm
Just be
so
careful
charming.
not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Maybe we should just keep him drunk.
Keep them drunk. It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
If they're drunk, then they'll pass out, they'll stumble.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
They can't hit anything with their sword because they're like, whoa.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
Thank you.
Good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
You're a fine musician, Talia. You'll do a great
I
job.
will support you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
About that.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings.
Well, it is a wedding, you know, you gotta plan.
Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And, something nice after that.
Lady Marjorie intends to visit again very soon.
Lovely. They'll be pleased to hear that.
I mean, that would work, yeah. That's very nice.
And the seal. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
Hello? Oh.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
I like him.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues
Good
away?
question.
Ah. It's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal.
Come on, write the letter.
But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand.
Listen, I didn't ask you to
Mira,
talk to
you have been
Joffrey.
so patient, so loyal. Your loyalty will not go unrewarded. I'm seeing Grandmother today. She'll have some ideas about your brother's predicament.
This
I'm
is
sure
good,
she can
right?
help. She's subtle, but very effective.
Thank you, my lady.
I think it's good. I think we were wise not to.
I'd better get
not
going.
to ask her to talk to Joffrey.
Mira, we'll talk more later.
I love her dress. It must have been really weird to be a mailman, like, in this time. Like, not just Game of Thrones, but, like, in general.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
Lady Marjorie already said she was going to possibly write a letter.
I'm sorry,
She has to
Roderick.
talk to her grandmother. Like, let things
Sir
happen and not
Maynard,
be like,
you are
jerk.
hereby invited.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters.
Well, I'm almost done.
Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells
Does
like
look
a
really
brew
good that we didn't
house.
write that letter.
I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting.
Why?
A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk.
Yeah, of course, what's wrong?
If you don't mind.
Go ahead then.
Yeah.
Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first.
No, you're upset. Come on.
Do you
can
need any
talk.
help with
I've got
those?
them.
Oh, don't do that. Talk to her. She's upset. Listen, we'll talk later.